ワンワン。ワンワン。よいしょ。じゃあ、9日目ということでね、やっていこうと思うんですけど、動くプカをね、追いかけてきたんですが、途中の街で、クエスト発生しているものなので、それを今、やってみようという状況でございます。そこまで遠いな。間違えちゃった。ボタンがこれ、これか。汁だ。これだ。てんてこてこてこてんてんてんてこててんてんジャンプ。飛べないの？だるすぎるやろ。てんてこてこてこてんてんてんてんててめんどくさいんで、いいですか？ね、大した方がいいのかな？そう、いけんの？いけないの？いけないの？じゃあこっちからは回れないってこと？めんどくせえ、二つ目に。誰かいるよ、これ。見張りがいて行かれないわ。ダメ。間違えた、間違えた。マップがわかんない。あっち側には、向こう北門から出なきゃダメなの。北門から出ましょう。
This is no good. Is it true what I'm hearing? The men of the rock were carting off our crystals for themselves?
そうだね。こっちじゃないわ。こっちからじゃない。もう操作がわからん。そうだ。てってげげげげげげってってげげげげげげって
Straight home now. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags? Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle. Unique to ash? Are there any materials unique to the mill? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter. What are you getting at? You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. You would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Who do you think those soldiers were?
こっちだ。なんか、デザートロース。違うか。南門から出なきゃやな。こっち道。
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest
The
fabric.
most fragrant herbs and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
sweets and buds. Sweet incense.
We should get going.
Good day, my lord. Fare you well.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Tolmeki and Malud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by a choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
So long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sever needs.
直後87か。なるほどね。
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
What the hell are those things?
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. You'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
それは素晴らしい。あそこか。
By the flames.
あれを倒
That
すね。
explains the heat.
イエーイ。助けちゃうでー。タイタン。タイタン。
Toby boy, to me boy. Well done, Toby. Well done. To me boy.
なかなか歯応えがある。
Well done. And her, Torgal. This one. Second. All yours, Torgal. Get him.
芋。
Out of the frying pan. I needed that.
Over here. And her, Torgal.
Yeah. 結構手こずったの。
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Oh, あそこに何かある。
Straight home now.
飛んだり。 うるさいね、ほんと。
No need to ride from here.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Finally, we'll be able to get lost.
Hanging lanterns! There he is. Man, I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Night meeting. Oh, fresh from the grill. Get it while it's hot.
It would make a fine gift.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant boat, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
っていく感じかな。
My carpets have
Take a sniff, sir. Needed to a silken softness.
Weights and pots! Just look at the detail.
Well, we can make our way back.
Are you looking for something in particular? Here you are. An excellent choice.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
I've got a crystal.
초코봇 들어가야.こっちか。
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Drake's Fang. Open it.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
ここか。一回ちょっと戻って、
Clive. So, what'll it be?
And?
まだ足りないもんがある。これだな。
What a rat done to me. Out of my sight, wench! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
なかなか佳境に入ってきたね。
Royalists bring them from ash? Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? Spotted us.
やるしかねえってことかい。やっちゃう。皆殺しだ。アイテムないの？最近全然アイテム見つからないやつ。カモン、やっちゃうよ。おりゃー。
So much for the men of the rock. Dalmekia's finest.
ない。はい、ない。アイテムを。ほらー。あらららららららら。ここにアイテムはないのかな。おお、あそこにアイテムがある。ポーションか。ホムホム。お、宝箱。巨大か。何も信じないな。どこだっけ？あ、そこにもいる。あらららららら。 あらららららららら、あっちの方から食らうんだ。待った待った待った、こいつから倒さないと。ほらやるぜー。いった気持ち悪い。飛んじゃないこいつは。あれ手ぬが
To me, boy. Unhurt Torgal. Farewell. It's over.
やばい、ちょっと食らってしまったな。ここにアイテムないのかな。ぐるっと探してもないね。くっそ隠されてそうなんだけど。ないでごわす。ない。そもそもミュートスってどういう意味なんだ。アイテムはライトニングドット。そこのアイテムはやったポーション。
Won't be going any further this way.
どうすんの？なんかいるぞ。
This must be the way out.
くらえや。へい。おら。いい手だろ。あれ、いなくなっちゃった。 でっかいのいた。まずは様子見ようか。
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did they get in here?
よぼ。ご了承でいくか。何？ やばい。まずい。これ強い。これは強いぞ。
me, boy. Get him.
この上なくやばい。この上なくやばい。避けられん。ナイス。よし、ゴリ押した。強かったこいつマジで。ゴリ押さなきゃやられてた。強いライト。もうちょっとこっちから来たんだっけ。分かんなかった。いよいよタイタンと対決だよ。
By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
あいつはマジ何者なんだろう。4と3か。これでフルだ。こいつこいつ。
Let the trial begin.
What the hell?
With me, Torgal.
やばっ。きれいきれいきれいきれいきれい。やばいやばい。食らうんだけどエッグ。やばいんだけどガチで。 振り落としまくるしかないなみたいな。避けらんねえじゃんそれ。えぐいってガチで。やばい、これは避けないとまずい。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいや やばっ。間違えて入っとった。痛いね。やめ、何やってんだボケが。と食らうな。見事したね。危ねえ。力の元使わなきゃよかった。めっちゃ食らうよ。
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
Did the orcs do this too?
絶対隠されてる。俺の勘がそう言ってる。100% ある。ほら。100ギル。なるほど。やろうじゃないか。やろうだの。やっちまおうぜ。遊ぼうぜ。イエイ。イエイ。ほらほらほら。やろうかぜ。
What the hell is going on?
What the
Are
hell
these
is
things here for
going on?
me? Or for him?
あるでしょ、あそこにある。What the hell is going on? 1600ギル。金か。金も大事だけどさ、レアアイテムとかないの？ ブレイブ。どいつがブレイブ使うの？この変なちっちゃいやつか。ちっちゃいやつ使わせない。ブレイブしてんじゃねえぞ、このだけは。ぶっ殺してやるよ。やばい、ガチで食らうわ。ここは何にもないの？ない、何にもない。あそこになんか入ったね。
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
これな。アイテムないのかな。食らってる食らってる。だるいだるいだるい。すんご。だるいって。ぶち殺すよマジで。これが攻める。最後までこうして。レベル上がってあれどっちから来たか分かんなくなっちゃうんだよね。外側から
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
Mother Crystal.
The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
カモンはいいけど、どうやって行くのか。あ。こっちか。アイテムがある。 ソアイテム。こっちか。
Just what I needed.
で、下から倒さないとまずい。どけよ、おめえら邪魔なんだよ。おめえの仕事のせいか。さあ。ベクターから倒さないとまずい。あとはザコだ。殺せ殺せ。よし、それと皆殺しじゃ。オラオラオラオラオラ。タイタン。いらなかった。ほら。全員殺すぞ。
Help me, boy. That better be the last of them.
Okay. What we can do that? Who will cook us this?
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka!
行かれちゃってんじゃん。
I swear to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
You got away from her! Benedicta! I'll kill you, Roswell!
上どうなっちゃうんだろう。やばいやばい。他のターンか。薬屋行った方がよくね。そういうことじゃん。カモンヌ。
Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
動けるデブになって帰ってきたよ。でかくね帰ったな。再生した。エヴァンゲリオンや。隣のこの波動拳連打で倒す。それでまずパターンがない。それで投げてくる、投げてくる。プラス、受けていく、投げてくる、投げてくる、ジオプラス、いや、大丈夫。避けろ、避けろ。ジオプラスで飛んでくる。で、また投げてくる。投げてくる。投げてくる。ジオプラッシュで飛んでくる。大地の叫びだから避けていく。ジオプラスだから飛んでくる。で、また投げてくる。投げてくる。強クラッシュで飛んでくる。これがこいつのパターンだ。読めた。よし、行くぞ。殺してやるぜ。投げてくる。投げてくる。強クラッシュで飛んでくる。あ、大丈夫だ。受けるよー。強クラッシュで飛んでくる。その後から来そう。よし、いける？殺してやるぜ、バイビー。オラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラ避けていく。投げてくる。投げてこい。あ、ジオクラッシュ。パターン変わりやがった。パスや。オラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラ。ワイルドファイヤー。減らないね。投げてくる、投げてくる、ジオプラスで飛んでくる。消えちゃった。いっぱい飛ぶ、いっぱい投げてきてる。しかし当たらない。ラーニングまでやってる。ラーニングまでしてあげる。もはや青魔同士としか言いようがない。いや、それでかいな。これも宇宙レベルやん。R2 視覚をしている間、魔法装置を展開し、身も回る。障壁の展開中、ボタン攻撃爆発に大事。なるほど。
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
ほらほらほらほらほら。ほらほらほらほらほらほら。やばい、食らった。やばい、クラッシュ。遅いぞ、フーゴ。オーマイガー。来い来い。ここだぜ。あれおっともっと遊ぼうぜ、フーゴ。新しい技か。遅いぞ、フーゴ。ここから避けていく。あ、避けられなかった。そうだ。避けていく。オーマイガーシー。やばい、食らった。テイクダウン。ほらほらほらほらほら。殴ってきますよね。このまま5秒っても全然勝てんの。フーガー、ほらほらほらほらほら。引かれました、引かれました。ああ、大地の叫びですか。なるほどですね。えぐいな。おぎゃー。R1。何？違ったんだよ。どういうこと？死角だ。圧倒的に俺の方が勝ってんの。ちょっとフーゴ弱すぎだぞ、お前。もっと歯応えを見せてくれ。食べちゃった。食べたくなっちゃった。どうしたどうした。スーパーサイヤ人ゴッドになるのかな。 風の吹っ飛ばされ方ないよ。あ、来た。スーパーサイズンゴッド来た。タイタンじゃないじゃん、もはや。ドラゴンみたいになってる。キモいキモいキモい。歯応え出してきた。シューティングゲームみたいな。レベルタイタン。レベルタイタン。避けんのこれ。避けれてんのか避けれてないのかわからない。ははは、えぐくない。あ、なんかジャンプする的な。避けらんねえよ、そんなの。R1 か。押しちゃうよ。避けらんねえって。ドラゴンボールじゃん、これ、完全に。下くれんだ。あ、おら。違くね。自分で自分を倒す。あれしかしてないけど。これな。何それ。避けらんねえっつうの。あららららららら。ラッキャーブ。クラッキャーブ。衝撃範囲じゃない。しょうがなくね。与えらんね。やばい。だいぶ蚊帳のってる。やばいって。 やばい。やばい。テイクダウン。でかいな、テイクダウン。これは金かかってんな。この CG はやばいな。やばい。やばい。ああ、ダメか、あれ。もっと近づかなきゃダメ。やばいやばいやばい。やばっ。テイクダウンか。すげえな、これ。映画じゃん。やばいやばいやばい。あかんってことか。無理じゃん。ことごとくさっきからあれ外してんだけど、マジかよってぐらい。来て来て来て。 ナイステイクダウン。んだー。うえちぎれた。えげつない。おー波動拳。えげつないわ。また手をちぎっちゃった。宇宙まで連れてきた。このムービーやばくね。こいつをぶち当てる。どうやって狙うの？わかんない。狙いがわかんない。わかんないわかんない。どうやってやるのこれ。L ってどこ？ L ってどのボタン？わかんねえわかんねえ。ダメだ無理だ無理だ。わからん。避けらんないんだけど。あ、これか。これか。ああ、わかったわかった。今ようやくだよ。こんなに食らってからだよ。舐めてんのかよ。L ってこれな。分かりづれえスペインにバカかお前。Welcome back. ただいまー。おお、このまま元気玉でこれな。もう戦い方ベジータなんだけどおお、オーバーキルでいいところだ。コンサルだった。うるせえなおい。当たんないぞ攻撃が。お前これには勝てねえぞ。何？あの、やりやがった。オラ、ラッシュだ、ラッシュ。ラッシュ辛いな。何？弾、殴りやがったな。いっと。動きづら。ね、ぶっ殺してあるだろ。やばい、間違えた。危ねえ。 直前で R1 を置かないとなかなか。はいはい、タコ殴りの時間だよ。波動拳、波動拳、波動拳、波動拳、波動拳、俺にはこれがある。おいおいおいおいおいおい。いって。てめえやりやがったの。ちょっと。ほらー、危ない。食らった。だいぶ食らった。やばい。やばい。風が強い。やめ。やりやがったな、この野郎。やばい、食らいまくってる。冷静に行こう。やりづらい、マジで。よし、テイクダウン。長いな、この戦い。やばい、食らいまくってる。あ、食らせられなかった。やばいぞ、これ。結構強いぞ、というのは。やばいぞ。なんで避けられん。スーパーファイアリンボット3のえぐい。連打も本格的にドラゴンボール始めた。R1 連打連打連打連打連打連打。 戦だった。すげえな。すごすぎる、マジで。
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Tide! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
まだ上もいるみたい。
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Otto?
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
そういう感じなんですか。ね、こいつは悪いやつじゃなさそうだ。リオン。仲間になるのか。最後ね。
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and... Gah!
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
聴取は来た。
I know you. At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance Ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
ほほほほ。この展開は。
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Walkways need
Welcome home,
patching up.
Sid.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
いろいろ当選されてる。
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
ダイヤウルフアンクルと強そうだ。
You earned this.
これは何？次はわかんない。
Best of luck out there, Sid.
ダイヤウルフアンクレット。アンクレットって何？これか。ダイヤウルフに刻まれた素早い孤独で動きます。狼の力を授かるとされている。コンボのダメージが 5% 上昇。それは強いのか弱いのかわからん。もうグー。新しいの出てた。どんどん追加されてるな。この辺は倒さなきゃだ。ナインオブナイフス。
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away.
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Gav told me the gentleman who visited earlier.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though. And what can I do for you?
Enhance soul.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Cid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Llamada ayudante.
Clive, what do you want?
Enhance sword plus it.
Should last you a good while. You can thank me later.
Oh. ダイヤアームレット。ダイヤアームレットってどこにあるの？ん？ダイヤアームレットはどっかで買えるの？
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
ないよ。
Is that all?
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. Big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. You wish to study the tomes?
ハールバルズっていうのか。ハテナハテナがいっぱいある。
Did you learn everything you needed?
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
Just pending words.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Mito って白の娘だと。全然わかんない。
come up with something soon.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen.
Enterprise.
The Enterprise.
飛空艇じゃないんだ。
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword-grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight, but you don't have my winning personality.
Ah, don't listen to him. You'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
ダルミル宿場近郊の南ビクロス。戦火。セーブしとこう。これ、なんかミッション発生してるな。
The most fragrant herbs and spice.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
どこか。
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Fly, Ambrosia.
こっちか。アーリマンっぽいな。 あいつじゃない？
Straight home now. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must rue the day he took me in.
What's going on?
Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you miss the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Try to remember the good times. Do that, and the Mother Crystal will be with you no matter where you are.
Even in the bakery. What a fool I've been. Thank you, my friend, thank you. You've opened my eyes. I have to get back there right away. Farewell!
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Thanks,
girl.
ナインオブナイフ。NM こんなとこにいるの？強そうじゃね？
My blade yet hungers, so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over.
えぐくない？相当強いぞ。これ相当強い。すごい。一回切り替えます。 ちょっと音量を変えます。電池が切れたんでこっちにします。危ない。やばい、強え、こいつガチで強えぞ。相当強え。マジで？これ相当やばいぞ。ゴリ押しだ、ゴリ押し。ゴリ押ししかない。もうこれは勝つにはゴリ押ししかない。マジで？危ねえ。くっそ強いんだけど。
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
それな。くそ強すぎでしょ。フーゴより強かった。
Let's go.
てっててててててててて全部使ったよ。
That'll do, girl.
10しとこう。
Anything I can interest you in? Here you are. An excellent choice. Here you are. My thanks. An excellent choice.
Silver platters, plates and pots.
Oh, where did all the men of the light meat and dark, fresh from the grill.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold
The Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
It would make a fine gift.
で、どこから行くんだ？ここからか。
Master Lubor says Drake's Fang is full. And what lawlessness is afoot today? You and I... What? Alas. Still... Try not to die. Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
レッツゴーだぜ。あそこか。かぶちゃんいる？
Be safe. Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
5個もあんのか。この上っぽい。乗れない。
should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Since we had the chance to talk, you know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Okay.
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time, working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is.
じゃあ10時半ぐらいになったらやるわ。
Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Okay.
So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. See if there's knowledge that I have a home to come back to.
10時半。もう今10時10分やからな。あと20分ぐらいこれやるわ。
ディスコードでお話しする人は、カズオフレンズ https://discord.gg/z2gq-xgqfy4
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn.
僕は11時にやります。
おーい。
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
どこでクエスト発生してるの？ロストウィングで。なんだろう。ロストウィングってどこだっけ？ずいぶん前で忘れちゃった。あ、ここか。こんな前の村で何があるんだ。あ、ほんとだ。あそこにあるわ。クエスト発生してる。新作が入ってるらしいから見てみる。
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
これといって
10番やりますよね。
うん、10時半にやるよ。
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
Hello, Sid. Take a seat.
Right. And see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You all right, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
It's all but spent. The crystals. It's not just the crystals.
ディスコードでお話しする人は、カズオフレンズ https://discord.gg/z2gq-xgqfy4
Suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
あ、向こう調査するの。もう話を聞く必要ないの。
Not here.
あ、チョコボはその酒じゃないと出せない。100m だからさ、遠くはない。これなんだろう。バレーアカン。素材だ。ここだ。
You there?
なんだ。
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
黒騎士か。
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
おりゃおりゃおりゃ、死ねえ。
Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
よし、てめえら皆殺しだ。弱すぎる。
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Good day to you.
Yeah.
The crystals we get from the table.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
もしもし警察さんですか？カズさんって友人がみんなゴロゴシって言ってました。嘘です。
To think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Make ready for war だから。 ハンターってやばいやつだったんだな。
I'm not going to change his mind.
じゃんけんしましょう。
なんでじゃあそろそろセーブしてフォートナイトいきます。よし。じゃあ一旦、配信切りますので、またフォートナイト始めたら配信開始します。じゃあありがとうございます。